Creating a website or application can often be a challenging task for a company that is focused on its main product, but having a digital platform is often a must for a company today. On the other hand, hiring and managing a full technical department can cost a lot, and there is no guarantee that the newly formed team can create the results that you're looking for. Here at Cairo Studio, we offer a complete team of designers and developers who excel at creating high-quality software using the latest stack of technologies out there. From crypto and online banking to music and video streaming, we do everything that you might expect from a professional team. Whether you only need a simple mobile application or a complete platform, we have a customized package just for you. So just drop us a line and we'll get in touch.
You've just seen a video of our sponsor, Cairo Studio. And now let's all welcome Johanna Bülow and her pianist, and they will guide us through the whole session. Dear Thomas, dear Wolf, dear board delegates, exchange administrators, guests,
Was jetzt dann? What did you do?
It was your microphone.
Camilla Wright is texting. She can hear now something. It's clear because
It's unmuted.
because it's unmuted again.
Kann es sein, weil du ins Mikro redest, wir spielen es über den Lautsprecher ab und es rückkoppelt aufs Mikro, die Lautsprecher.
No,
Das kann nicht sein, oder?
this what the Camilla got one. Ich mache noch einen Test.
Ich habe keine Idee mehr, wo du komplett herkommst.
Please, someone who should we hear you?
Aber es ist ein Feedback und ich weiß aber nicht was.
Was habt ihr denn da eingestellt bei dem Trivia? Das ist das Problem.
Also die Quellen sind da für Kamera und Mikro, das was von da kommt.
Everyone can hear the tech support.
That one is muted.
Naja, vielleicht sollte man da das
Three, one, two, three. Test, test, test. Yeah, I saw the text. We can hear. Thank you, Camilla. Can you confirm? Is there still an echo? We have an echo now again here. I don't know if our speakers really mind it a lot. Maybe we turn down the master to avoid feedback loop in the room. I think it's nice here. I can still speak without any distraction. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Test, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, test. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. I need something to drink after this. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Ich habe was trinken, danke. Na, das passt schon. 1, 2, 3. Maybe if I have the opportunity, I want to remind you again, please wear your mask and test daily for this conference. This is safety precaution. Only when you're sitting and having a drink or something to eat, you're allowed to remove the mask in public area. That's very important to guarantee your safety and the safety of all participants. Thank you very much for your cooperation. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Test. Thank you very much. Thank you. Is there still feedback? Do you hear me in the live stream? There is still echo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Test. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I get now the Austrian Constitution. Is it the English version? No. It's the European Constitution I'm getting here. Article 1, fundamental rights, freedom and responsibilities. I don't think I should do that, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. But that's what we did actually in testing. 1, 2, 3. Do we still have confirmed echo in the live stream? 1, 2, 3. It's very nicely set up here in the room. We have no feedback here, no feedback loop in the room. We can hear I can hear myself loud and clearly. There is no problem on this side. I can hear myself and there is no feedback. As we are not expecting, we don't have outside people presenting, so we have the audio just here. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Again, deepest apologies for everyone here in the room and in the live stream for these technical hiccups. We are very sorry. We try to fix it as soon as possible. You can see our technical staff at the front right working very hard to remove the echo we have at the moment for the online participants. We want to guarantee that our online participants have the same quality of conference experience like you have here on site. So please let us take the time to fix the issues so we have a great experience for everyone participating in the conference, is it physically or online. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, test. We are testing. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. Do you still have my voice in the back? Please raise your hands if you still have my voice here on the front. That will be important. That's Thomas' microphone, so you will hear the speech of the president like this. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. There's still echo in the live stream as far as I hear it. 1, 2, 3. Test. Again, apologies to everyone online for these technical hiccups. We are trying very hard to solve that, and we hope that this will be only hiccup throughout the conference. We were testing very hard, especially for the general conference, so that we can guarantee a nice and pleasant experience for everyone at home and here on site in Vienna. Also taking this moment to remind you about the COVID-19 security prevention program we have here. So you are only allowed to take off your mask once you're eating or drinking. In the general public area, wearing the mask is mandatory, and you are supposed to take a test every day. You will not be let into the conference area if you are not having the current sticker of the day that you have tested negative for COVID-19. That is to your safety as well as the safety of everyone else. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. Camilla, can you please confirm if you have still a feedback in the live stream. Thank you very much. Please confirm that in our group. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And thank you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we did it. Thank you very much. It's okay.
Thank you for your patience. We did test yesterday until the evening the conference platform where we have the general conference session, but we did not test this module, and there the linking of the audio is slightly different. But now it's working for both participants inside the room and the online participants. So thank you for your patience, and we are very much looking forward to the next song.
Let's now present the Honorary Conference President Medal to Mr. Wolfgang Schreiber. I'd now like to give the word to Mr. Wolfgang Schreiber, Honorary President of the 75th Annual Conference.
IAESTE, 6 characters that changed our lives. So thank you all for being here today. Welcome, bienvenidos, Hua Nying, Milosti Prosim, herzlich willkommen, Vitai. Thanks a lot to Thomas and the board, and I guess the Austria for inviting me here as the honorary president. However, I want to put on stage those wonderful people organizing this annual conference with tremendous challenges in these pandemic times. I want to thank Alex as the National Secretary, Georg as the President and the Volunteer Coordinator, Felix who did the design, Reza the sponsoring, and last but not least, Thomas. Thank you. This is the 75th Annual Conference, if I read here right on my conference page. And it marks the most important and largest event of the entire IAESTE global calendar. It's the only time in a year when delegates from all the IAESTE countries meet in person, like last year, all online, this year in a hybrid format. So my dear IAESTE friends, today I want to talk about taking challenges. In 1948, in the Imperial College in London, a group of 10 people took the challenge to establish a global organization by founding IAESTE. Thank you, Mr. James Newby. In 1989, it was the year of the fall of the Iron Curtain, which divided Europe. Colleagues in those countries in the former East took the challenge to establish the IAESTE organizations, country organizations, after democracies were arising in those countries. So thank you for all those wonderful IAESTE pioneers. Another fast forward, last year in 2021, it was the first time in IAESTE history, due to the pandemic situation, that the entire annual conference was held in an online format, gathering about 700 participants from all over the world for an entire week. Our General Secretary, Thomas Faltner, and his team took the challenge and made it happening. So thank you, Thomas. And last but not least, here today in 2022, there's another milestone by launching the first hybrid IAESTE Annual Conference. Thomas and his team took the challenge again in order to allow those who could travel to meet here in person, but also to interact with those participants who are not able to make it over to Vienna, who are online or with us, and follow the entire conference program online, and have this way the first ever hybrid conference. So thank you, Thomas, and your team again. And last but not least, all of you who physically came here to this conference venue here in Vienna, and all of you who are sitting online, wherever the camera is right now, I look in all three cameras. You are all together taking the IAESTE challenge in all those countries, in those 80 plus countries IAESTE is present. And you, together with your predecessors, serving 1,000 academic institutions, 3,000 companies, having exchanged since 1948 close to 400,000 internships. I'm really honored to be here with you, and I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the wonderful work you are doing. Thank you.
I'd now like to give the word to Mr. Thomas Faltner, President of IAESTE ASBL.
Thank you, Alex. Dear Wolfgang Schreiber, President of the Board of Trustees of IAESTE Austria, Honorary President of the 75th Annual Conference, Excellencies. Dear Alexandra Lipka, National Secretary of IAESTE Austria. Dear guests from universities, employers, and IAESTE committees. Dear members and cooperating institutions. Dear board and support team members. Dear friends. It is more than a special moment to look after 2 years finally again into faces from all around the world when opening our annual conference. Although there is also a certain regret, not all committees could make it in the end to come in person. The last song we did here is translated into English, I like to invite guests. So please be our guests, irrespective of joining online or in person. I have a very strong belief that having a hybrid annual conference will remain with IAESTE for several years to come, if not forever. Not only as travel restrictions and economic limitations are permitting committees from joining in person, but much more as it is a great opportunity to have a much larger number of people involved in what we are doing here. As people are still registering for online participation, it is hard to predict how many participants we are going to have in the end. But right now, almost 500 people are connected with us from around the globe. I want to thank our partners and sponsors who contribute in various ways to this first ever hybrid annual conference and make an event on such a scale possible. Without the financial support from IAESTE Austria, the Vienna Tourism Board and Cairo Studio, it would not be possible to deliver an event on such a scale. But it is not only the money that is necessary to have a successful conference. It is also the support of around 30 volunteers from IAESTE Austria and the in-kind support from partners like Alpstar Medical Product, Instrument for Tourism, Heidi Chocolate and Nimitz that we all benefit from. The University of Natural Resources and Life Sciences, the Johannes Kepler University Linz and the Technical University of Vienna are not only home of local committees of IAESTE Austria, they are also supporting us with various in-kind sponsoring. In particular, I want to mention here the shuttle buses that most of you who are in Vienna benefited from. Also, the Arco del Wimberger and the conference platform provider OAS did agree on a very favorable condition to host us in person and online, and I want to thank both of them for the great partnership. The past year has been a very challenging year for all of us. The pandemic is still impacting our operations, and I'm very happy to share that even under these circumstances, we could almost double the number of students sent compared to 2020. But we also have to be realistic. We are still far away from any number we have set ourselves as a goal or what we had in the last pre-pandemic exchange year. These are clear indicators that some committees adapted their operations to the pandemic environment and found answers to the various challenges this is bringing. On the downside, we also have to admit that a certain number of committees could not find appropriate answers to this situation and did not send or receive any student. But not only for the exchange we have to face various challenges. Also in the operation of the global headquarters, we were impacted. For another year, the board and support team could not have any meeting in person with all people involved up to this annual conference. And even now, we are not having all board members with us. In particular, I would like to thank here Professor Karunaka Kodegar and Dan Ewert, who adapted their schedule during the Vienna time zone, which means staying up late or getting up very early to be available for the meetings. With a very sad feeling, I also have here to announce the resignation of Marcin Jaworski as board member after 2 years, as his personal situation currently does not allow him to provide the level of commitment he has expected from himself. Nevertheless, the progress we made in the area of marketing under his guidance and leadership over the past 2 years is impressive, and we have to respect his decision and very much acknowledge the contribution he made. We also had some changes in our support team, and I would like to welcome Susanna Hachkova, our marketing and communications manager, who is a very valuable member of our team. As most of you know, Olga Legatska, our head of operations, is currently on maternity leave, and we wish her and her little daughter all the best. The past months brought also certain changes in the membership. Some members decided to leave IAESTE after evaluating their situation together with the board and myself. The good news are that we did manage to find excellent partners in those countries, and we can already at this conference welcome some of them here. In particular, I would like to welcome IAESTE Mexico, the Instituto Tecnológico de Durango, who is taking over from AMIP, but also our new cooperating institutions in Botswana, Kyrgyzstan, and Uganda. We should be able to welcome new partners in the United Kingdom and China very soon, as we are already at a very advanced stage with their applications for IAESTE. Anything in IAESTE is so much linked to the commitment of individuals who are the driving force behind the development of our organization and the exchange program. There are several very special persons in IAESTE. We all have to thank, and without them, IAESTE would not be moving forward. I have the great pleasure now to share with you the board's decision for the James Newby Medal laureates for 2022. Ms. Olga Legatska, for her outstanding contribution and leadership in almost 20 years in IAESTE and being a role model for each of the IAESTE values. I think that deserves an applause. Ms. Kristina Simkova, for her contribution to the development of the exchange platform for more than 5 years and her high involvement in the exchange platform support portal to the benefit of everyone in IAESTE. Dr. Bulat Pulatov, for his 30 years contribution to IAESTE by supporting from the very beginning activities to expand the IAESTE network and for representing IAESTE at various UN agencies for almost 15 years. Ana Izquierdo, for managing the exchange office of IAESTE Spain for more than 25 years and being responsible for and involved in sending and receiving more than 5,000 students in this period. And now we come to a very, let's say, special group of people where I believe in times of the pandemic, we would not be able to operate. And the leader of this group is Kushagra Sharma for his leadership. For his leadership to the ITS and being the 24/7 emergency support to anyone in IAESTE who needs a helping hand for the exchange platform. Thank you. But with the ITS, I think it's a team effort, and therefore we also decided to award the entire ITS, including the previous members. So it's Jeremiah Azeboye, who is here with us today, Martin Zimmermann, Aditya Italia, Prashi Mantri, Samuel Vakai, and the previous members, Jimmy Glatter, Maciej Mochilevsky, and Juran Buhagiar. And I'm really happy that for the first time, I think since more than 2 years, the active ITS members are here with us today. So thank you very much. Those of you who are here, please come now forward over there to receive the medal. And tonight at the welcome dinner, we will use the opportunity to take pictures because of wearing masks here and the space is quite narrow. I think it's more suitable to take the nice pictures at the welcome dinner, but please come forward to receive your medals. I think we all should aim to reach that level of commitment and contribution. The James Newby Medal laureates are showing every day in their work for IAESTE to make IAESTE better, step by step, and get ready for the future. The motto of this conference is coming together to shape the future. And that does not only refer to the future of IAESTE as an international organization, it refers much more to the future of youth by providing a high-quality exchange program that does also include a focus on cultural understanding and global citizenship. As we are heading towards our 75th anniversary, the board decided to use this opportunity to introduce the 75th anniversary branding that also does include the tagline, "Together, we shape the future of youth." We will, during this week, on various occasions, introduce you to planned activities in regard to our 75th anniversary. For now, I wish you all a successful and fruitful annual conference, and let's together shape the future of IAESTE and youth. Thank you.
I'd now like to give the word to Mr. Karel Smejkal for his keynote speak. He's the CEO of INSPIRELI, one of our sponsors and partners.
So, hello everybody. I'm very proud and honored that I can be here, and I have to thank mainly to Thomas, and I hope that you will like what I would like to share with you, because my keynote speech will be dedicated to cooperation with IAESTE and our project INSPIRELI. I will share my screen, and wait, do not make a mistake. So here it is. So the topic of this keynote speech would be about the INSPIRELI and about the cooperation with IAESTE. And the benefit for you would be that you will understand who we are and how we cooperate already with IAESTE, and how we would like to support IAESTE. This is the main topic, and what we would like, or I would like to achieve today for you. Who we are? Fundamental question. We are the same as IAESTE. We are international support for students, regardless of their economic, social, or ethnic conditions. Our platform are divided into two parts. First is the INSPIRELI Awards, the world's biggest students' architecture competition. The second one, the newest, is INSPIRELI Education. We call it Virtual Faculty of Architecture. Let's start with the first 7-year-old competition. And I would like to share with you something about this project, about the mission, and of course, as I said before, about IAESTE support and involvement. First of all, I would like to introduce 3 founders. At the beginning, there was President of Czech Republic, Václav Havel. Maybe you know him because he was fighter against the communist regime, and after his death, his vista is now in the US Congress. So it's a really important person in our story. The second one was a friend of mine, well-known architect and designer, Bořek Šípek. And he, for example, created skyscraper in Foshan in China. And me, I will introduce myself I'm an architect. I am currently president or director of Eastern Europe American Institute of Architects, and mainly I am a founder of Applied Psychology of Architecture, which I am having lecture in almost 17 countries in Asia, Africa, America, and Europe. We have our project has 3 board universities: CTU, where I am teaching, STU in Bratislava, and VME in Hungary. We have already, after 7 years, involved 140 countries. And of course, our goal is to incorporate all countries in the planet. Because we are the biggest competition on the planet, we have to create absolutely new jury system. And till now, we invited 630 jurors from almost 100 countries, and even more, we have official representative of the Vatican City State. It's Mario Botta, one of the best-known architects in the world. We have very strong social media. We have almost 4 million followers. Our reach per month is around 12 million people, and our impressions are more than 60 million. We are using this platform to communicate with our audience and to make bigger our project. What is this about, these INSPIRELI Awards? It's about students from architecture and design universities, and they can upload all kinds of their projects without any barriers. It's only up to them what they will share with us, because we would like to help them to shine. So here you can see different projects from different countries and different continents. This year is a 7th annual, and I will only repeat that INSPIRELI Awards is free of charge. It's for everybody. INSPIRELI Award has no topics, because topics can be barriers. Because what they are doing in Nepal is something different than what we are doing, for example, in Germany, in Czech Republic, or in Cameroon. And what is important here, we are now strong enough, not economically, but because of the number of members we are INSPIRELI family, how we call it. We decided that the first prize for this year and then forever would be what they desire. We will ask them, what do you want if you are a winner? How we can help you? Because we have, for example, students from Yemen, and they have war. We have people from, I don't know, Lebanon, from Cameroon, from Costa Rica. Each of them, they need something different. And it's not only money. We can help them to find a job as IAESTE, or we can send them new computer. I don't know. We will see, but I know that they feel a responsibility and their wishes would be nice. And IAESTE, the role inside of this INSPIRELI Awards competition is that you are one of the main partner. But it is not enough, of course. Here is something more about our cooperation, and it's Beirut Port competition. Maybe you have received, all of you, email. I will a little bit talk about that for now. 1 year ago, when I figured out that nobody talks about the disaster in Beirut, I took a phone and called to the municipality of Beirut and asked them, do you need any help from our community? We can provide a competition and involve entire world. And they confirmed that they need help. So we decided to do this competition. And it's already half of the competition is running, but now it's the second round because there is starting the summer term at the universities. And in the summer, I have visited the place of disaster. I met personally, after half year of communication, the mayor. And the disaster is crazy big. We have to help. And we have to involve students and give them chance to contribute by their designs. So, because in this competition, particular competition, there is only one main partner, and it's IAESTE. So we are there together, INSPIRELI Awards and IAESTE. And you have already received emails from Šimon Mlček from our team and from Lukáš Kolibar, who is a member of our INSPIRELI crew and board member of IAESTE. Lukáš, can you stand up, please? It's Lukáš. Thank you. So please, you have received email to share the ideas and the materials with all universities all around the world. So please, we have only 1 or 2 weeks to inform the deans, to promote it on students, and then please do it. Be active, because this is the chance. We are now in the communication with Vatican City State, and it seems that the Pope Francis will make his personal message via our social media soon. And then it will be, again, IAESTE and INSPIRELI helping this problem to solve. So please be active and help us together, because this is our common project. Now I would like to talk about the second project, INSPIRELI Education. When we talk with students, we ask them how we can help you. And they said, we would like to focus somehow on our projects. Then they they said that the other problem is that they know nothing about the new technologies. So how to share, how to contact with companies with new technologies. And the last part, which I would like to share with you, is about the lectures. Now I would like to introduce this INSPIRELI education platform. Let's imagine that you are creating the biggest students competition in the planet. Okay? You know that you have thousands of projects, but you create the biggest jury in the history of architecture. Because in the future, our expectation is to have more than 100,000 jurors, because then we can ensure that all projects will have chance to prove their talent. But unfortunately, then we have figured out that we can have only one winner. And it's really, really bad. So we decided that we will change it. We will make a revolution in that. And because of our power in the professional architects, we decided that we will allow students to ask for feedback from the jury and feedback from the 3D specialists. It means what we can do. Somebody submit project, and we will choose architect from a different continent, different country, and we will contact them together on our platform. So the student will receive personal message, but it will be published, how he could change and improve his project. And the same will be done by the software company. So it is like a library, how to be better in 3D visualization and how to be better in architecture projects. When it is done, and it's every day, we are because we have 1,000 projects now waiting for these feedbacks, the students can thanks to their advisors. This is the community. So INSPIRELI Awards, now we can have thousands of projects and we can have thousands of winners. Because it doesn't matter who you are, how good you are in architecture, when you upload your project, you become to be member of INSPIRELI family and we will give you advice. It's more than to only compete. This is the correlation between INSPIRELI education and INSPIRELI Awards. Here is a video, but it's good to not run it now. We will send it to you on your emails, and please you can look at that what we are doing more. But here is another cooperation with you, because your internships are presenting directly by EPI to our platform. So whenever you have any new internships, immediately it is presenting here. Students can touch it and go directly to IAESTE website. So we are, with our power on social media, we are connected with your power at the universities and your countries. This is a really good relationship. So now maybe the most important part. It was the Christmas Eve, and I was thinking about this project, and I thought, hey, maybe we are virtual faculty of architecture, but without lectures. We need to solve this problem. We need to do something. And it's already on process. And the question is, how to support IAESTE? Because I know you are an organization, you need to earn money, you need to give something to companies. And here is the potential, how we can go on. The answer is Netflix. But not this Netflix, but our own Netflix. Let me explain. This is a new skyscraper which will be built in Denver. It's from a Chinese architect. So what we did, we have contacted this architect and said, hey, would you like to do 20 minutes lecture about this beautiful design and to share it with our entire community? And they immediately confirmed that yes, why not? So we have started to program our own software. We call it INSPIRELI Education Record. And that will be sent to all these nice buildings authors. And they will open their computers. They will upload their presentation. Then it will check their audio and video. And they will save their 20-minute speech. It will be sent separately to our graphic studio. And we will cut it and make it nice video with English titles. But it is not only about these lectures. It can look this way. It is my design, so now it will be better because it's sent to professionals. However, what will be the next step? And I am waiting for your help with this. Then we will ask all companies who will participate on this skyscraper, and we will give them immediately or an incredibly good chance to make their own 20 minutes lectures about their technologies, which they are doing and working on this skyscraper. How is doing the greenery, the curtain walls, windows, heating system. Have you ever seen anything like that? No, it does not exist. It's not possible. Company cannot present themselves through the buildings they created. I think and I hope that all of them will be absolutely happy that they can do that. And of course, we will divide it. Big companies will pay for that. Very small companies, they will have it for free. We will support them. But together, we can divide the costs. Something will come to you, something will come to support INSPIRELI. And it can be really powerful and really educative, new, we call it Netflix, but we will make our own name. So here it can be. We have already 3 big buildings. We are in touch with architects and everybody. They said it's beautiful, nice idea. And as you can see here, they will have the link directly to their website. There will be the PDF to download. Because I'm attending a lot of conferences, but who can download, for example, my presentation and where? Nowhere, nobody. But the speech about some technology, it will be really good to download it and read it again. And of course, it will be like a podcast. In case you are driving, you can launch it and or play, and it will be good. So I think that whenever we find any good new building and we offer to them to be promoted on our strong social media, everybody will be happy. And together with your power, I cannot imagine that we will lose anything. So this is the new step, what you can offer. We are going to try it with Thomas, with Lukáš, in some country with Zuzka. We will try it, then we will share it with you, and we will do it step by step with all countries. But please give us time to be sure that it is really good working. So, to conclude with my presentation, now you know who we are. We are doing almost the same. We are supporting students. Let's focus on the Beirut port competition. Now, please, really, there are only 2 weeks, because then will be a new term and there will be another project at the universities, and everybody will be sad because we would like to invite all students all around the world and teach them that it is, okay, it's Lebanon, it's far from me. No, it's not far, and you can contribute with your ideas. Please answer on the emails with Shimon and Lukáš. And the second, let's build a common Netflix. Let's do it. It's easy. Why not? Netflix was at the beginning nothing, yeah, and what is now? And together we can support really, really a big amount of students. So that is. Thank you for your attention.
that was now the official end for this session here. We'll proceed with lunch now, and I wish you all a nice time here in Vienna, and also have a nice time virtually. Yeah. If you need any recommendations for restaurants, just come to me.
Let me just conclude with a few housekeeping announcements, and also for the participants who hopefully hear me in the stream, but we realized, or participants online realized, that in some specific areas there is a massive delay of the broadcast. So we just got notified Japan is 50 minutes behind us. And our technical team is working on this, because we use different modules for the general conference and for this main stage. So for the general conference, we are not expecting something like this happening, because that was very deeply tested yesterday night. But for this module, it seems like not the conference platform provider we are using, but they have another subcontractor for the streaming solution. They have some problem on some servers in some areas. So please be patient, and we try to fix this. Those it's for the online participants. For those of you who are here in Vienna, as unfortunately it could be expected, we have some people not in this room, they are in their rooms, that might have tested positive on COVID. And I'm already, let's say, in touch with the people they might have had contact with, and I'm following up on an, let's say, individual basis with everyone. So I really, once again, please, whenever you are leaving the lunch tables, the dining tables, wear your mask. And again, please consider not to have room parties or large gatherings where you're not wearing the mask. This is serious. This is for the safety for all of us, and for the safety also of IAESTE, because we definitely want to avoid a situation when the entire conference has to quarantine. What would be positive, then you quarantine here in this room and we can continue working. But I think that's something nobody would like to move into. So please really take the advices that I was providing yesterday evening serious. So whenever you are walking around, wear your mask. And also, like you do now, all when you sit on the tables in the conference, please wear your mask. Also, when you do the exchange sessions, only when you have lunch, when you drink something, do this when you are sitting. Also for the coffee breaks that are outside, there are tables where you can stand, but the tables are more that let's say you can put something when you grab your drinks or when you pick up the food. But whenever you drink, whenever you eat, please go inside here and do this on the tables inside here, and do not stand, and simply try, when you don't wear a mask, to maintain a certain distance as far as possible. Thank you, and enjoy your lunch.